Are we live? I think we are. Yeah, look at that. All right, let me pull you up on this so I can monitor it. I got sneezes today. All right, let's put that down. There we go. I can see what you guys are saying. Oh, stace. I got my animated background. That's probably distracting, isn't it? Probably. We could go with just a lake scene. There we go. Back at Lake of the Woods. All right, let's take the autofocus off because I really don't like autofocus on this camera. So camera control, boom, and we are going to put it on a fixed focus. So now I think I'm sharp. Find out in a second when I look at my tablet. All right, well, I got some new baits. So, some new blanks. Now, what's so cool about this? Hey, Robert, Eddie, how are you guys? Not really in focus yet. Let me change that focus a little bit more. You know, on my computer, focus looks great. But for some reason, I must be going blind or something. I don't know. So, I got 30 finesse baits. Really tiny ones, right? And this is a wake bait. Love this wake bait. It's one of my favorites. Nice little, it's got a little bit of a knocker in it. And I ordered something for it that I've never used before. So, I've already taped off these. I just got those wake baits today. This is a small, shallow dive, jerk bait, crank bait. So those are my two new baits. I got 30. Got 10 of these, 20 of these. So, just because I like wake baits a lot. So, oh, good. I'm glad it looks good on your end. So, what I ordered for this little itty bitty bait, what I ordered for it were stencils, hard stencils, made specifically for this bait. 10 different ones. Personally, I've never used hard stencils. Basically, it's a clamshell that goes over it and you spray through it. So, I'm really looking forward to having 20 of these incredibly good-looking baits. Hard stencils are expensive. I'll just tell you that. Very expensive. We don't tell the wife. So, next weekend, there is the Sportsman's Outdoor Show here in town. So we're going to do a live. We're going to take the camera out there, and we're going to just do a live at the show, probably Friday, because the weekend's kind of really busy for me already. And so that's exciting. It's supposed to rain tonight and snow next 2 days, but then it's going to clear up nicely. So hopefully on Thursday, break the boat out. Get the boat out and get it ready for a fishing season. So I'm looking forward to that. What are you laughing about, Robert? See my phone? This is my handset. This is my hands-free phone for my phone. So when I'm out in public, I grab this out of my pocket. Yeah, that bulges. Not me being happy to see you. It's this. And then I can talk to people. You know how people look at you really cool, and they're like, wow, that's so cool, because they think this is a new invention. They think it's a new invention. I mean, it's got a grip. You know, the problem with phones nowadays, these are them. I mean, there's no grip to it. Are you supposed to do it this way, and then your face pushes buttons? No. This way. You just, hello. This is cool. And when you answer it, you know, in public with this thing, you know, and you're just walking around the store talking to somebody on the phone, you know, you just, you know, you are now the coolest dude in the store because you have this. I remember one time, oh, this is so funny. I had a 69 Dodge Charger. All right. I've had two of them, but this is the latest one. And I was restoring it. And I took one of my employees out to lunch in it. And it's so funny because I put an 8-track player in it. The 8-track player actually was preamped into a hideaway head unit. So I still had CD, radio, all that other stuff, but all he saw was an 8-track. So I'm playing this 8-track in this car, and we're in the parking lot. And our windows were down, somebody else's windows were down, and he was saying, "What's that?" I go, "Well, that's an 8-track." I go, "These things were ahead of their days." I go, "It's got auto reverse. It's got track skipping." I go, "This is like one of the best inventions ever for music." And he goes, "Wow, that is the coolest thing I've ever seen." And the people in the next car were just dying. They were busted up because this kid had never seen an 8-track before, and it had auto reverse, track skipping, and stuff like that. It was pretty funny. Well, you had to be there. Plus, you would have been in my 69 Dodge Charger, which would have made it even better. I love the 69 Chargers. I've owned two of them, and that was the last one I had. Always looking for another one. Always looking for another. I just don't know how I would have one here in in Klamath Falls. It's so much easier to have one in California. But these are really cool baits. These baits are a smallmouth magnet. These topwater baits, these wake baits. This is a smallmouth bass magnet. We're going to do some really cool paint jobs with these stencils, and I am just so looking forward to start painting these. Got some new paint, getting some stencils with them. They give you eyes, but I'm not really crazy about these black with looks like a clear ring on it. They give you eyes, but I have other eyes, better eyes. So, but that is really cool. And another cool thing, the place I got these, not my normal place, I know. I love Lure Build. What James needs to do, though, I just got them because they were, a good deal. I buy almost everything from James on Lure Build. What James needs to do is make videos of all his baits in the water. That's what he needs to do. These people did that. And, you really don't know how the action is on these baits until you throw them out there your first time and test it. But when you see a video of the bait in the water, I mean, these guys did that. I mean, it was just... And then they had, stencils for this bait. And I really love this bait. So we're gonna have a really good time. We're gonna make some crappie ones, some craws, some whatevers. I don't know, but crappie is actually one of the better ones to do on it. So I got 2 crappie patterns on the hard stencils. So that's pretty cool. I love my 7-Up. Trying to lose weight. Again, just checking in. Hey, Robert. Headed to Klamath, California. Oh, you're going to Klamath. You're going to the other end of the Klamath River. Well, I hope you're not doing it soon, because they just released the dams, and that's just a sewer right now. There's really no life. They just released 830,000 salmon fries in the river, and every one of the 830,000 died. I mean, the river is right now kind of dead right now because of the sediment that has been released from the 3 reservoirs. So I hope you're not going. Now it's Springer season. I don't know what it's like on the coast, on the mouth, but hopefully not bad. But all that sediment, a lot of it's, a good 50% of it's going to make its way all the way to the beach. And when it hits the beach, it's just going to look like a sewer system just emptied out onto the ocean. If it hasn't already. I don't know if there's any videos of Klamath, California. There's the Klamath River there, emptying in. Yeah, I don't. 4 days ago. Okay, now that's upriver. Look to see if they have any videos on the Klamath. What it looks like right now. Because it's got to be filthy right now. It's just got to be filthy right now. Dams being removed from California River. Hoping to restore. Yeah, that's upriver. All right. Rock slides in Klamath, California 3 weeks ago. Yeah, that's too old. Yeah, I don't see anything. It's 4 days ago. Let me see what, see if I can skip forward here. Hopefully you have decent, yeah, that's all upriver. This is all news propaganda on it. So, God, I hope it's good for you. I really do. I hope it's really good for you. I don't think it's going to be because of the sediment that's making its way. And it'll take 2 years for that sediment to clear out. So, to be honest, the Klamath River is going to be kind of a tough bet anytime this year. They think they'll get some fall migration in it, but I doubt it this year. And the 830,000 fish they killed. And any idiot would have seen that sewer out there. I mean, it's chocolate milk and it stinks like crud. And they put 830,000 salmon fry in it. What an idiot. I mean, they're trying to rush it. That's what they're trying to do. They're trying to rush it. And that's just stupid. Give it time. I mean, slow and easy always makes... Ask the tortoise and the hare. The tortoise won the race, okay? I mean, slow and easy. So they just got to take their time and not rush it. Well, I'm not catching fish right now. I mean, you guys saw my steelhead videos. Definitely look at those. Awesome. Caught 2 big steelhead. And a lot of small trout on the Rogue. I will break out my boat later this week. And then hopefully go over to Willow Lake. This is still kind of too cold right now. But we'll go to Willow Lake. Willow Lake's hitting pretty good right now, which is about 25 minutes past this lake. This is Lake of the Woods right behind me here. And we'll just go 25 minutes farther and through the snow, up and down, and then down lower elevation on the other side of the Cascades. And we'll fish Willow Lake. And we'll have a good time. And we'll have video. We're going to have underwater video. I know. I have some really cool surprises coming up. This season, we're going to do some really fun videotaping. We're going to do some underwater video of the fish, underwater video of the lures, hopefully catch some strikes. We'll do some jigging with the camera, and we'll probably get some simple strikes that way. It's going to be a lot of fun, and we're just. Oh, you have a Willow Lake in your area? Well, we do. I mean, Willow Lake is. We have actually weird. We have the Willow Lake, which is 25 minutes past this one, which looks like Godzilla's footprint. You know, the 3 toes. You got 2 points on it. It's a great little lake. It really is. And then we have Willow Valley. I know, we got a Willow Lake, totally opposite side, right on the California-Oregon border, south of Gerber Lake. Willow Valley is the Big Bass Lake, but it looks terrible. There's no trees practically, rocks, it's just, but it's got big bass. And so Willow Valley is sort of the hidden secret in southern Oregon for bass fishermen. And a lot of people confuse it with Willow Lake. So, or, not far from Willow Lake, there's Lost Creek Lake, which is a really big lake reservoir on the Rogue River. And there's also Lost Creek. Lost Creek River. It's like in Oregon, they have no imagination for names, none. I mean, we have a Detroit, okay, not far from here. Phoenix, not far from here. This is here, okay. Little towns are named after big cities someplace else. Klamath Falls, where I live, used to be called Linkville. Yeah. But they figured out nobody wanted to go to Linkville, so they renamed it Klamath Falls. So now people come to Klamath Falls looking for waterfalls. We ain't got no waterfalls. Link Dam has a little bit of waterfall. It's about my height. So people come here looking for waterfalls. I did. So stupid. But it's the headwaters of Klamath River. It's the headwaters. But, I live right next to Link River, which is just below Link Dam, which is Upper Klamath. Upper Klamath Lake is being held back a little bit by Link Dam. So they got Link River, which is a little river. And then on this side of my house, there's Link River here. And then right behind me here is Yawana Lake. Okay? That's because you want to catch a fish there. There ain't no fish in it. I have not even got a bite in that stupid lake. But I think that's why they call it Yawana. Because you just want to catch it. You want to bite. You just want to bite. Yeah, this state can't name a town uniquely to save its life. We do have a town called White City. You know why it's called White City? Because white people live there. Oregon was the last state to allow black people to own land. This is a white state. We're from California, from a real big hodgepodge of ethnicities. We move here, and my kids go, Daddy, where's all the black people? He's like, none here. It doesn't feel like home unless you got a mix of ethnicities, You go to the Bay Area, you go to it's just like we're from, Fresno, my kids mostly grew up in. It's 55% Hispanic, in Fresno. And then you got, Chinese and Armenians, lots of Armenians. Love Armenians because they have noses bigger than mine. See that? Yeah, you think that's big? Armenians got bigger noses. Love those guys. But yeah, the largest Hmong population in the world is in Fresno. We're just so used to ethnicities, and you come to Oregon, and there's a bunch of white people here. There's a few scattered here and there of other ethnicities, but it's just in Oregon. It's like Idaho. Idaho's all white too. And what is about these states? I don't know. Less than 3% Hispanic where you are? Well, in Fresno, I was in Alabama once. I've been in Alabama a lot of times, but one time I was there, and I saw this Mexican guy there, and I started speaking Spanish to him. He goes, "Where are you from?" I go, "Fresno." He goes, "Oh, that's why you speak Spanish." Like, yeah, yeah. I speak Fresnish Spanish in Fresno Spanish. But the best Mexican food in all the West Coast is in Fresno. It's just the best Mexican food. Oh man, Toledo's restaurant was known for obondigas. The Don Pepe's was known for pulpo, which is octopus, and there was just perfect delicacies of Spanish delicacies in Fresno. I knew where all the good food was in Fresno. I lived there 22 years. Loved the town. I knew where all the good spots were. I mean, if you ever visit Fresno, I'm your guy. I'm your guy. I know Fresno. And then you move to Oregon, and you do run into a few Hispanic restaurants, taquerias, but there's only one good taqueria here in town. And the rest of them are Mexican. And there's an Indian restaurant here, and I cook Indian. I love Indian food. And, they white it up. I mean, you can't white things up. I mean, I go there, I want to bite, I want to get kicked, in my taste buds. But they white it up. There's a good Chinese restaurant in town. Wong's are actually neighbors of mine there, or across the street and down a house. And really sweet people. I used to work in Taiwan, so we speak Chinese to them, Mandarin to them. Although they're from Canton, so they speak Cantonese, but they also speak Mandarin. So, but yeah, you speak Canson. What's Canson? Canson is a language? I've never heard of Canson. Is that a language? From Kansas. Someone from Kansas and Canson? You mean... Is that what you meant? Yeah, you're from Kansas. You're Kansas. I thought it was a real language. That's funny. I speak Kansas. Yeah. No, I mean, living in California, you kind of have to take up some Spanish. I can speak some Hmong, Najwa, Shijirwa. I love the Hmong language. Hmongs, it's a dialect from Vietnam, and they were the U.S. used the Hmong people to fight the war before they entered it in Vietnam, and then when they lost, the Hmongs were hunted down, and they had to flee, and they literally murdered regularly. And then the United States, owing them, brought them to the United States, and most of them settled in Fresno, believe it or not, because they're farmers, and Fresno's a farming town. So it's Fresno and Minneapolis. Those are the two towns that Hmongs went to, and I really love the people. I mean, good people. They're really good people, good family people, good cooks too. You can always tell a nationality by the way they cook. Kansan. I speak Kansan. Yeah, well, here an Italian stuck in Klamath Falls, a bass fisherman in trout country. So it is funny that people, when I tell them about Lake of the Woods, this lake behind me, in the picture, and they always think of it as a trout lake because it's stocked with trout a lot. So, but trout don't breed in this lake. It's a bass lake, and so people don't see it as a bass lake. People come to Lake of the Woods and they're throwing power bait and bobbers and whatever and spinners. But when I go to Lake of the Woods, you start seeing me. You start seeing this type of stuff. Start seeing that. Big old 7 and 8 inch lures out on that lake. And big old fish just start hitting it. I will tell you too, I've been doing a lot of really cool videos. My shorts, I'm talking about the videos, not what I'm wearing. My shorts have been really good lately. Not bragging. I am kind of bragging because if I make a video, I'll also make a short because shorts get a better view rate in them. And the shorts, I did one, How Do Fish Smell? I released that one this morning. It's really good because I learned a lot on scent, like bait fuel, These guys did a lot of research and it taught me a lot on how fishes smell. So I did a video this morning on how they smell. I did another one before that on great tube bait, when to use a split ring, snaps, stuff like that. I mean, really good little videos. I mean, they're all less than a minute long, and they're really good videos. Check them out. I'm very proud of them, actually. This baby's going to catch. It's going to catch big old giant fish. Look at that eye. That eye is awesome, man. It's going to be a good one. Good fish. I got to get out there. It's too cold, actually. Our water's too cold right now for bass. So right now you're catching trout for the most part. There are some bass hitting. Willow Lake, I don't know what the water temperature is there, but it's only at about 1,500 feet elevation, so it should be okay. We should be getting warmer water there. So, but I don't know. We'll give it a shot. I mean, I'm so hard up to go bass fishing and to use my new rod and reel. The Aldebaran and my 7.5 foot light. I also want to, probably this is that other. It's got green line. That's why it's see through right now. It's just so weird. I got a hole in my head now. Oh my goodness, I'm just freaking out right now. Here's a trout lake. Yeah. Yeah, why did they hide you, Robert? That thing. Oh, another monitor. Somebody's got to be a monitor. Robert, we'll make you a moderator. Add as a moderator. Managing standard moderator, yeah. All right, we'll make you a moderator. I don't know. I don't keep track of these things. It's held for review. All right, well, whatever. So yeah, Willow Lake's going to be pretty good, I think. We're supposed to have pretty good weather by the end of the week. Although, gosh, this week is also the Sportsman's Show. Tuesday, Wednesday, snow. Thursday, break out the boat. Won't go fishing this weekend. Oh, my goodness. I have a very busy schedule, believe it or not. I know it doesn't. I was like, Mike, you're retired. What? Okay, we got good weather after the weekend. So Monday, Tuesday. So maybe Monday go fishing. We'll probably go fishing Monday because Sunday I have an event to go to. Yep, we got busy. It's busy. I'm a busy man. So. Yeah, I know. Good. They are good to have. I don't know. I just, I guess we need moderators. I don't know. I don't. Another very exciting thing too is that by the end of this month, I'll start monetization of the channel because, and so it's going to be by the end of the month, I should hit the hour requirement for monetization of just simple monetization like super stickers or stuff like that. I think, what is it? It's March, April, May, June. So maybe by summer, June, be completely monetized. So that's pretty exciting. My anniversary is in 4 days. My wedding anniversary. 37 years. I know. 37 years I've been married. Can you imagine somebody being married to me for 37 years? It's kind of crazy. Very patient woman. Kathy is. I got 3 kids living at home. 23, 19, and 16. Lose track of the ages sometimes. So, but yeah, that's this is my basement cave. So this is a big giant basement. I mean, I have only built this one room for this, but I can build 2, 3 other rooms down here if I wanted to. But I built this room, and no, it's not to code. Works for me. Walls are still standing. It's always a good sign. Walls are still standing. Should have seen when I bought this house. This room had nothing but, it was terrible. It was terrible. This guy just used pieces of scrap wood and everything. So I tore it all down, and I figured I'm going to make a proper room. And, so I made a bait wall right there. That's my bait wall. And then, of course, there's Bob the fish. That's Bob the fish over there. And then I got my paint station over here. And then I put this, this is my green screen. My green screen is a pull-down screen. So it goes up and down. See? There it is. my wall of records and fishing poles over there. And I have broken poles here and then stuff. And then look at all that stuff. And then a sink. And it's a sink. With a green it's got a green that was my old green screen. Then I bought this. I love this. This is great. I love that. But yeah, it's just I just made it, and I'm thinking about making another room on the other side of the stairs. Behind that wall is the stairs, and so on the other side is our pantry. Thinking about making a big room in there to do maybe rod building. So I'm looking forward to maybe making custom rods as just a hobby. I don't know. What do you do in your retirement when you're not fishing? Although when I start fishing again, I want to have time to do stuff like that. So, we'll be out on the lake 3 days a week. So Monday, Wednesday, Fridays are usually my fishing days. And I'm going to put a handset hanger on my boat. People going to see this handset hanger. Say hello. It's just going to be fun. People just don't. Old school's the best school. That's just the way it is. That's why the 45 records back there and stuff. We need to. Yeah. Well, this monitor here that I've got right here is going to go over the paint station. So I've got another monitor coming in to go here. So we're going to have a monitor over there and then a monitor here. So this actually will look more like a studio as it continues to evolve into, this vision I have. But, I've got, my shop shelving here, and so we're just going to. I got my little fireplace down here because it gets cold down here. I mean, it's cold outside today. It's still snow on the ground. We still have snow on the ground, and then we're going to get more snow this week. So it's supposed to rain tonight. That should destroy up most of the snow, and then the next 2 days, right? Is that what it said? Something like that. No, rain. We're getting rain, so that's good. I don't have to deal with snow then. It says a little snow tonight. 10 o'clock tonight we'll get some snow, but then it'll get washed out by the rain. So, but yeah, I mean, this week be in the 40s, and then by the weekend we'll be in the 60s. So pretty warm. I'll tell you, when you're ice fishing, when it's 35, 40 degrees, when you get to 4, it's warm. I mean, you're in t-shirts in your shack. I mean, it's just warm. The sun's hitting, and when you're ice fishing, it's just so much fun. So, but we're going, gosh. This isn't a rotary phone. I thought about buying a rotary phone, but this right here is just a handset. It's a Bluetooth handset for my phone, so I can carry it around with me in public and just answer my cell phone with it, which is cool. Now, they do make rotary phones still. I could still buy them, but I would have to install a landline here. And, it's got landlines, but I don't want to pay extra just to have a cool phone. This is cool enough. That's cool enough. I like that. And when you do that, when you pull that out of your pocket, people think you're a freak, which is fine with me. I don't mind being a little freaky out in public. This is a lot of fun. I love doing stuff like that. I just like doing stuff like that. I got new intros too, by the way. I've been, when you're not fishing, you make stuff, right? So look at this one. Watch this one. Oh, wait a minute. Here it is. There it is. Now, that's not the one I have. That's not the one. There's another one with me in it. I animated me. Media source. Okay. Cartoon me intro. Let me find it. Because it's cool. I think. I made me an animation. Cartoon me. Boom, boom, boom. I think it's under documents. I gotta find it. I did not save it to my video area, so. Where is it? Where is it? That's not it. My intros? No. Videos. Cartoon intro. Yeah. It's cartoon me, short intro. This is a long one. Oh, there it is. Cartoon long intro. Is that what I just did? I think it was just the one you just saw. Where the heck is it? I hate that. It was cartoon me. Oh man, where is it? It's got to be under document. It's got to be under Cyberlink. It's got to be there. And it's got to be in one of these files. Oops. Well, I'll have to show it to you another time when I find it. The problem with, this is what's the problem with computers. You have way too much crap in it. You save everything. Short intro, cartoon long intro. Let me see what that looks like. Yeah, that's it. Okay. I found it. This is me. I animated me. Okay, that's it. I animated me. That's it. That's it. All right. You just saw it. I'm watching a delay down there. So anyway, that's the new video I did. I animated me. I did sort of expressions in front. I even tried to stand up and get some stuff, but we're gonna have to do some of that, full body. Maybe after I lose some weight, because right now I think I'm going to deliver twins, maybe triplets. I don't know, but I got back onto my regimen. My doctor gave me bad news recently, and I have aorta aneurysm. It's getting pretty big. Yeah, both my parents died of stuff like that, so we keep an eye on my, I have blood issues too, because you guys know I suffer strokes, but the my aorta is getting big. When it gets too big, it kills you. So we keep an eye on it right now, because I could probably have about I'm at 4.6 centimeters now. So once we get past 5, then we'll do something about it. And it should be a pretty simple operation. I mean, I do operations well. It's recovery I suck at. So, but, I got my wife all worried and stuff like that. My heart was the only good organ I had left in me, and now it's acting up. So, go figure. They call it a AAA. Abdominal aorta aneurysm. That's what they call it. I call AAA. I can't catch a break. I just can't catch a break. I mean, all the crap that my body has thrown at me in the last 10 years has just been off the chart. So, but, what can you do? You keep an eye on it. You do what the doctors tell you, and you get it fixed when it, before it breaks badly. So we just usually on men, they like to fix it about 5.5 centimeters. With me, because of my family history and my health issues, we'll probably fix it once we get to 5 centimeters, and it's at 4.6. Normal's 1. Okay, normal is 1 centimeter. So mine's 4.5 times bigger than your guys's. Mine's bigger. I guess it's nothing to brag about. We just keep doing what we do, right? You just keep doing what we do. Yeah, I have had such a great life that even in the last 10 years, it's been really rough. But, your friends come out when you need them the most. And I've got some really good friends. So it's been great. I got no regrets. I have no regrets in my lifetime. Then I got 3 great kids, a wonderful wife. I got a great life. I live in a beautiful place. I get to fish and make baits. I've had a great career. What a great career. Gosh. I mean, I was good in my career. And I had a great career. And thousands of people worked for me. And I could, I know all of them, every one of them. I know every one of them, and it was great. So yeah, I turned 60 this year, so I'm still young. I'm 59 right now, turned 60, and I am just keep an eye on it. You know, every 6 months we look at it, and once it hits 5, then we fix it. And you know, it's I've had 3 heart caths, and so it's the same thing. They go through your groin, put a big stent in there, and fix it. 2 days out of 2 days in the hospital, and you're out, and you're in recovery for a while. Piece of cake. And I call recovery fishing. I even have my doctor prescribe fishing to me. First, was it the first time? Yeah, it was the first heart cath I had. Oh, I'm so sorry, Native. I'm so sorry you lost your dad. Really am. See, dads get shorted in things because they always say hi, mom, on TV. I mean, I'm a pretty cool dude. I'm a good dad. And what was I saying? Oh, my first heart cath. I was restoring my '69 Dodge Charger, and I get out of the hospital. I come home, and the carpet kit came in. Yeah, ordered a carpet kit because I redid the entire Charger. I mean, it was a complete. Let me see if I can find a picture of it. So this carpet kit came in, and they just finished. It was an outpatient on the on it, and so they let me see if I can find a picture. I think Taiwan car. Oh, there it is. A lot of Taiwan pictures in this folder, but their car is in here too. It was a good looking car. I did all the work on it. So anyway, the carpet kit came in. My wife was leaving for the morning. And, oh, there it is. And my wife was leaving for the morning. There's my Charger. And she told me to relax. But the carpet kit was in the living room with me. All right. So as soon as she left the house, I couldn't help myself. So I go into the garage, I pull my Charger out of the garage, and I rip out, the front seats, the console, the rear seat, everything in there, and I install the carpet kit. And this is in the morning, right? So I put the seats back in, the console, everything. I put everything back together. And I put it back in the garage, and my carpet was in the. It's okay. Okay, they just, they put a cork in the hole that they put right in down in your groin, and I couldn't. The rear seat was really hard to get out. I mean, I'm like pushing, trying to get that rear seat out of the car. So my wife comes home about noon. She goes, "How you doing?" I says, "Pretty good." She goes, "Where's the carpet kit?" I go, "Oh, it's in the garage." It's in the garage. So she goes out in the garage. I didn't lie. It's just in the garage, in the car, in the garage. She goes, how you feel? I go, well, I said, I may have popped the cork. I go, that rear seat was really fighting me. So we went to the hospital. I couldn't resist. I mean, I did the entire car, okay? I mean, I rebuilt the engine at 575 horsepower, 500 foot-pounds of torque, and then I rebuilt the suspension completely, rewired it from bumper to bumper, rewired the entire car. The entire interior was completely done. The interior, the dash, I tried by 3 different rally clusters, but I couldn't get one to work well. So I designed my own dash. and I had it laser cutted, powder coated, put autometer phantom gauges in there, illuminated yellow just like the car. I mean, and then of course I told you about the 8-track that I preamped into a head unit. And I put a Dynamat on the floor so you didn't hear the road, but I didn't do it on the firewall so you could hear the engine. This was a 440 cubic inch engine, which I had to 60 overbore it, so it was actually more like a 452. And so this thing went whoop, 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 whoop. And when you're inside a car, you want to hear the whoop, 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 whoop. And then when you revved it, the whole car, because I had to bolt it, because of 500 foot-pounds of torque, I bolted it to the H-frame. The whole thing, it was whoop, the whole car just torqued on you. Oh my goodness. It was so much fun. Oh, I had to sell the car, but it's just, I mean, I would love to do another 69 Charger. I've done two. And my first car was a 69 Dodge Charger I bought in 1980 or 79. And so all my friends just made fun of it. And they just made fun of it. They said, "Oh, it's an old green car." And I go, "Dude, it's an RT. 4 on the floor, 440 cubic inch engine, spread bore Rochester, 750 CFM, carburetor on it. I mean, I could tell you everything about my cars. On this car right here, there wasn't a screw, a bolt, a nut, anything on that car that I did not do except for the tranny. The tranny was the only thing that I just don't do. It was a 727 torque flight transmission. I had a top fuel guy rebuild my transmission in Rancho Cordova. And he does top fuel dragsters and muscle cars. And he rebuilt my 727 to be a slapstick because I didn't like the kickdown linkage that Dodge used, Mopar used. So I removed that, and then it was a slapstick. So basically, it's a 3-speed. So you just rev it up, you charge up, go, whoa, and bam, you pull that thing. When they call it slapstick, you got to throw it down to the second, and then you're throwing your head back, and you're just running down the road, and then bam, you drop it down. Actually, third you don't have to slap it. You can just drop it down into third. And it's just so much fun to drive this car. When I sold it, my little girl, I was probably about 5 at the time, she goes, "Daddy, I miss the car." I go, "What do you miss about the car?" She goes, "The whoop, 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 whoop." I go, "Yeah, Daddy misses that too." Just miss it. By the way, I did everything on it, including the bodywork and the paint job. I actually painted that in my garage. Didn't have a run or a speck on it. It just turned out really good. The stripe was a decal. I laid that in there. I mean, this car was me, through and through. This was a Michael Ruffino 69 Dodge Charger. Fantastic car. What is that? Only 64. Now I know. I can't read that. Now I know how you know Rich. Rich who? Who do I know Rich? I don't know. I know a lot of riches. But yeah, this baby right here was my wife could have divorced me because of the way I felt about that. Just on adultery. Loved my car. Just loved my car. Oh, it was such a great car. Let me drop it down here. There we go. Yeah, there. Make it real big. I just love my car. Yeah, I miss it. I miss that car. So that was my hobby. And my wife kind of enjoyed it. That it was a hobby that kept me at home all the time. So one week I'd break something, next week I'd fix it. I mean, this car had been in pieces, just all over the place in the garage. When I bought it, Kathy, it was just a piece of crap. And Kathy just hated it. I paid $4,000 for what she thought was a junkyard, No vision. This is what I saw in my mind. She didn't. She just saw what she saw, and I don't blame her. I mean, there was no interior in it, nothing. I mean, it ran, but barely, and it looked like it could spontaneously combust at any second. Um, oh, Rich Signorello. Yeah, yeah. This is my. To be honest, I'm a gearhead. When I was in high school, we had a full machine shop, an auto shop. We had 9 lifts. We had a full machine shop to rebuild engines. We could diagnose and fix any. We literally built a dune buggy from scratch, frame and all, in my high school. And my high school, we were gearheads. I mean, I went to my 20-year class reunion a long time ago, and I sat with the auto club. I had this car too, and they go, "You still have that car?" I go, "No, this is a different car." My first '69 Charger was a green with black top, and so I made this one a hard top, and I had to pick a color that, since I'd never painted a car before, a color that was forgiving. So Y2 yellow, which is a '69 color, was the color I chose because it was more forgiving when it came to me applying it. I didn't want to go with a metallic like my original car, and I couldn't go too dark because I didn't really want spray patterns in there. So I actually went with something lighter, but something cooler. So there's my banana. Bumblebee stripe. There's the bumblebee stripe. So it turned out really good. I'm pretty proud of that car. I did a whole book on restoration on that. I got a coffee table book of all the things as I was going through with it. And you can see me boring out the cylinders and stuff like that. I mean, that was a 69 engine. And so when I was boring it out, my mother used to take those out with her LTD and lead foot. Hey, still in ya? I was just talking about my old car. We've been talking about a lot of stuff. But I'm very excited about these new baits. These new baits, to be honest, these should, only because I know these will catch smallmouth bass like crazy at Lake of the Woods come summer. And we really should sell these for $10 each. Not 8. Usually for my small baits, I only charge them $8. That one should go for $10. Only because it's going to give you a show, because it's a wake bait. And so you're just going to see the blow up. That's worth $2 right there. So, we'll just do that. That'll be a $10 bait at Lake of the Woods at the marina. So there you go. And they've been selling them, so I got my spring collection right here, so as they sell them, we'll just replenish them, because I pretty much have all my baits made for the year. I don't need to make any more baits, I don't think. That's plenty for the year. I mean, it's not like 2 years ago when I made 1,000 baits and they sold them, because I had to buy all new equipment, a new boat, new rods, because I lost everything. So I don't have to do that anymore. And once this channel's monetized, it's going to be cool. I have no idea. I can make 50 cents a month off of this. I don't know. It can be anything. I have no idea. Blew up that van, by the way, back there. Blew the engine. I have no idea how either. I think the timing belt came off or something, because it seized on me, and I just had the oil changed and stuff. So it wasn't because it was out of oil. I think maybe the timing belt may have broke off or something. I don't know, but it seized on me, and oh well. Now my wife's car's broken. She's got an Lexus, and it's broken. I think it's an electrical issue, because it's just all the lights came on and nothing. So I think it's an electrical issue. And you if anybody knows anything about cars, electrical issues are a pain in the butt. They're not worth fixing. So I might be buying her a new car here in the next few weeks. So we'll see. I'm looking at, in this area you need 4-wheel drive. So you're at 907 subs. Nice. Well, you need 3,000 hours a year just to get super stickers, and then you need 4,000 hours a year to get monetization, to get paid for ads. What I would tell you though, Native, is to do 1-minute shorts in portrait mode. Do those. I mean, I have no idea, the logarithm that they use, but in the first hour, one of my shorts will get 500 views. So every video I do a short on it. I edit it down and I just do a portrait view short on it, and they just get seen over and over and over again, and that draws a lot of people to your channel. So for some reason, I think it's because they want shorts to be more successful. I think it's because of they're trying to compete with TikTok. So YouTube's trying to compete with TikTok, so they're encouraging everybody to make these shorts, and they're giving a lot of views, putting them out on people's screens, and you're getting a lot of views off of it. So in order for them to compete with TikTok, shorts. And I would tell you, if you really want to increase the viewership of your channel, do shorts. I've been falling in love with this new program. It's called Power Director 365, and you can do whatever you want with this thing. It's got a ton of great features to it, ton of videos, lots of special effects, easy to edit. Power Director 365 is a fantastic program. I use it for, all this this whole thing was all done with Power Director. So, they give you the backgrounds, they give you this or that, although I do my own animation. So I'm pretty good at making 3D models. And so that fish right there above, the coming at you, that's a fish I made in a 3D model. And then I animated it to come at the screen. So that's kind of what, when I was paralyzed, I could only do a mouse practically. And so I couldn't write or anything like that. So I actually taught myself 3D modeling on the computer because I'm an artist. I do a lot of art. And so I did that. So, but that is a great program, Power Director 365. Yeah, I don't do TikTok either. I don't do TikTok. It's just too many irons in the fire. I don't do X. I don't do TikTok. I don't do Instagram. I do Facebook, and I do this. That's it. That's all I do. And Facebook is really to market my baits and to really see what different groups in the area in Oregon, connect with them, maybe do some fishing with them, maybe some tournaments, stuff like that. So Facebook has a very practical fishing purpose. I only use it for fishing. So you're terrible at fishing on Facebook, and here is the only two things I do. So yeah, I don't do TikTok. I just never got into that. But I do love the fact that YouTube is trying to compete with them. So I discovered doing shorts a few months ago, and it's done wonders for my channel. Really, really good. And I love the fact that I can make a less than 60 seconds information. And people seem to like that. People nowadays just don't have long attention spans. They just don't. So they just I make a 5-minute video and they don't watch it all. They only watch 2 minutes of it. 80% actually 90% of the people who see my videos are not even subscribers. Only 10% are subscribers. I don't know how to get them to subscribe, hit the subscribe button. I mean, I've given stuff away. I've made shorts. I've done this. I mean, to be honest, I don't know how to get people to subscribe. But, you know, they don't have to. You know, I think in the next couple months, I think by June, end of June, I'll be fully monetized. And I'm kind of curious how it works. I don't know. And then by the end of this month, people will be able to, on lives, hit super stickers, give me $2 or whatever. I don't know. It's all new to me. I mean, to be honest, when I started this channel, Terrible at Fishing, I was paralyzed. I could barely talk. I was having seizures. I just did it something to talk to people or talk to a camera, microphone, whatever, to help me get through my blood clot, my brain problems. But, you know, I don't know. We'll see. I can't make that much money, to be honest. I am retired on a fixed income, so I'm limited on how much I can make, and which is kind of a bummer because inflation has just gone through the roof, and money does not go very far anymore. So, but my wife, I have 3 college people and my wife, my oldest daughter, and my son are all in college. My youngest is in high school. So, I got all these scholastic people in this house, and I'm the idiot in the basement talking to my screen all day long, making baits. I used to be smart. Yeah, do make shorts. Make more shorts. And check out that program, too. Power Director 365. Because you could change the aspect ratio. This is OBS, by the way. OBS is free. OBS is a great way to do a lot of recordings. It's not an editor, though. But I do a lot of recordings on OBS, and then I take it and import it into Power Director where I can overlay it and do stuff like that, and fun little animations and pop-ups, you know, stuff like that. And that makes the 50 seconds of a short much more entertaining and more visual. So that's, and you can do a lot with that program. I think it's $55 a year. I think is what it costs. I'm sure there's a free version that doesn't give you all the fun stuff, but I'm sure they do. I'm sure they do. They have a free version. They have a free version for all their collections. They make a lot of stuff. Cyberlink does, and but Power Director is the only one I could do almost everything out of all their other stuff in that one. And I have Affinity Photo 2. Affinity Photo is my sort of my Photoshop, and I make all my titles in that, and then put them on. So Affinity Photo's free, I think, and then you can do whatever you want in there. And then OBS is free, Affinity's free. Cyberlink can't, or the Photo Director or Power Director is also free. Although if you pay more, you get. Oh, it's actually worth paying for. $55 a year, you know, $5. Was that $6 a month? $5 a month, not even. And it's worth it because you get so much content in there. A lot of videos, a lot of photos, a lot of, you know, a ton of stuff. I mean, it is really probably. I was a Magix guy for 15 years using the Magix program. Magix, and it was hard for me to leave them because 15 years of using them, I didn't really want to go to something new. But Power Director I got free with a video card I bought last year for this new computer, and I ignored it for like 6 months, and I'm paying like $8 a month for Magix. And I finally said, well, let me give it a shot, and I loved it. So I discontinued my Magix subscription and got this free subscription 1 year, which expires next month, and I'll pay the $55 for that. But it is really fantastic program, really good program. You do everything on your phone? Well, that's good. I can't see my phone. It's too little. It's too little. And I do have a tablet. And I've done a lot of stuff on my tablet. But it was something about a PC. I mean, I built this PC last year. And it's a really good PC with, upgraded everything. So this thing's very, very fast. And it takes longer for my monitor to turn on than my computer. That's how fast this computer is. The monitor takes longer to turn on than my computer does. So, plus, I can hang my phone up here. I've hung my phone up there. So, yeah, I guess a lot of people do use their phone for, a lot of editing. I did. There was a really good program in Android that I used. Was it Visivid or something like that? I forgot what it was called. But it was really a simple program, but had some really cool special effects. But I don't, this is all fine now. So we'll just stick with what we got. So anyway, I'm looking down here. My son just got himself a new PC. And the difference between his old laptop and a PC is night and space age. Okay? It's just so much different in the way a PC runs as to a laptop. And his laptop was kind of from the dinosaur era too, but he's just, we set him up with some nice monitors and mounts, and he's got a command center in his room. The only reason we don't put a refrigerator in his room, because if we put a refrigerator in his room, we would never see my son. So the only reason he comes down is to hit the fridge. So, oh yeah, good. Thanks there, Native. Yeah, put everybody down. Oh my goodness. Let's see what we got. Dude, Native, I hadn't even subscribed to your channel. There you are. Look at you. You're a hairy guy. It's like, look at Native. Just keep doing that. Yeah, put everybody down. Everybody subscribe, support each other. All right, well, we'll let you guys go. And I hear footsteps above me, which means my 16-year-old is up and around. And we just bought her a new bed. For our anniversary, we buy the kids stuff. So this is our big gift-giving day. So we bought the girls brand new bedroom sets and my son computer stuff. And so my wife got a nice bracelet. And I got that fishing trip. So win-win all the way around. And on the 14th, Pi Day, that's our real anniversary. Is 3/14 is our 37th. And it's just amazing. Time flies. So anyway, you guys take care. I had a great time talking to you. I hope you guys enjoyed the live. I don't do a lot of lives, but I just felt like it today. It's cold today. I don't want to break out the boat yet because of the rain tonight and the next 2 days. I'll break out the boat on Thursday. And then Monday, do some fishing. Thanks, guys. Native, still in ya. All you guys, Robert, you guys take care. All right, and I'll try to learn. Is it Kansan? I don't know. I'll have to figure that out. Oh, let's end an outro.